This segment is brought to you by Kansas Wheat. Learn more at rediscoverwheat.org.
Good morning and welcome back to Farm Factor. First today we hear from Richard Childress, who discusses his support for ethanol.
I think the whole key to it goes back to when I met with Tom Bison and we put together a deal to put American ethanol on the car. Even before that, we did the testing on our racing fuels, and we run E-15, Sunoco E-15 in our race cars today. We did a lot of the testing to do that. We tested all the way up to E30, and E30 worked just as well. I mean, these engines, they'll turn up to 9,500 RPMs. They'll run solid for 3.5 or 4 hours at a time. And if they'll withstand that, they'll withstand you running your family back and forth. And you know, all the fuels today, most of our fuels today have E10 in it. And we're trying to put out new blending pumps that you can blend up to your desire, but E15 is a great blend. So we started running in our cars E15 corn ethanol back in 2011. And as of today, we put over 8 million miles on these race cars without one single fuel failure. You know, anytime we had a change in NASCAR, everybody wonders what's going to happen, what's the next thing? Is this going to be bad or is this going to be good? And as we did the work and our homework, it's no different when we went from leaded fuels to unleaded fuels. Now we have a E15 blend, and someday, pretty soon, maybe we'll go to E30. So when NASCAR makes another engine change, which they're talking about it may be 3 years down the road, we will probably change the blend and go up higher. I don't know if we go fully to 30. This year, IMSA is running E20 in all of their cars. There's been over $26 million in just media exposure alone with TV, which is big. You know, that's a big hit. And the fans, you know, when the fans can see and understand, NASCAR has the greatest loyal following. We got 75 million race fans. They get to know that we're running E15 corn ethanol. Austin Dillon's car has E15, 15% ethanol right on the hood. And that's a good story to tell. When you sit and explain that with corn ethanol, we only use 1/3 of that kernel, the starch out of it, and the rest of it goes to brewer's grain or distiller's grain, however you would want to call it, and then that's fed to cattle and pork. And it's a lot of myths out there about ethanol, and we try to change those myths and let people know the great benefits and what it does for our country, not depending on foreign oil, the economic impact it has. The emission is so much better, so a lot of great things for ethanol. You know, I'm a guy that loves America. I'm a guy that wants to see my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren, have a lot of the opportunities I had in this great country. America has so many natural resources for us to enjoy, from the mountains to the oceans to the plains, and I just want to see the younger generation enjoy it as I did. It just makes me feel good to know that it's something that we're doing right for the American farmer, so that's how we got involved in it.
Stay with us here on Farm Factor as Dwayne Taves catches up with Scott Zaremba, president of Zarco USA.
Next time you see a beautiful field of corn, reach out and thank the farmers who work tirelessly to raise corn for livestock feed, renewable fuels, and exports to feed a growing world population. The farmers on the Kansas Corn Commission work for Kansas Corn with grower-funded checkoff dollars that support foreign and domestic market development, research, promotion, and education to expand opportunities for Kansas farmers. To learn more, visit kscorn.com.